Hello, hi. Am I audible? Okay. Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Omkar Pandarkame, Chief Evangelist and Strategy Officer at Superwitty. Superwitty AI is a cutting edge, no code AI agents platform, which enables business users like me and yourself to build AI agents. We build AI agents for large enterprises, federal governments, startups, small and medium businesses, you name it. We work with over 40 large enterprises across the world. And I have been in the sales and marketing domain for as long as I remember. And one of the biggest problems what I used to face is the lead scoring aspect of getting my leads, my sales going on. And very recently, I'll tell you, this is a real life story. I was in a flight from Jaipur to Mumbai, and I was going through my mailbox, and I was seeing that so many leads are coming in, but two things: I don't know whether this lead is a good lead or not, and number two, who should be the person who should take action on this particular lead. And because of this, I started thinking in 1.5 hour from the flight from Jaipur to Mumbai. I still have it over here. I ended up sketching sketching an workflow for the AI agent. And then, excited enough, I went back to my hotel room and spent the whole night to check whether we could build an AI agent like this, a lead scoring AI agent. And in a matter of few hours, we were able to crack it. And I'm very excited that what we have built for ourselves, I want to share it with all the business and marketing leaders. Right? Business and marketing leaders, you do not need to learn how to program, use Python. Superwitty AI agent platform. It is a completely no code platform where the only programming language is English. And this is where I'm going to be showing you about how do you build a lead scoring AI agent. But the first aspect of lead scoring AI agent is actually understanding what does it do, right? Because it's a pretty heavy term, but what it does is very simple, that it tells you about two things. It tells you about lead fitment, and it tells you about lead engagement, right? So lead fitment and lead engagement is what it talks about. Lead fitment is essentially about, does this lead what we have gotten on our website, is it belonging to our ICP or not? Is it belonging to our ideal customer profile or not? It might be just a curious person from some nowhere land wanting to know about our platform. It might be spam, it might be our competitor. We never know that, right? What typically happens is when you get a lead on your website, the first thing what you do is go to Google, go to LinkedIn, try to find a little bit more about that AI agent, then maybe go to your CRM, go to your HubSpot, go to your Salesforce to see that, hey, is this a good company or not? What kind of conversation should we have about them? So this entire thing takes anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes. I want to make sure that 10 to 15 minutes goes down to zero. Goes down to zero because you don't have to spend time researching about the lead what has gotten into your system on your website, who has clicked on book a demo or clicked on book a consultation. If you're an agency, you want to know you're talking to the right person. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time, and then you just feel that, oh, we are getting a lot of leads but we are not able to convert them. Why? Because the leads are trash. So I don't want you to spend and waste time on trash leads. With this lead scoring AI agent, you will be able to focus on leads that matter, leads which fit your ICP, leads which have a high score. So I'm going to help you build that. I'm going to start building that, and I am going to give myself 15 minutes to build it. You can watch it at the end of the webinar. I will share the link with you so that even you can build this for free for your company. So let's go. I'm going to share my screen. All right. So step number one is that you go to app.superwitty.ai. I'm going to be, Ria, can you just put it in the mail chat so that everybody can see and understand what exactly does it do? So app.superwitty.ai, you go over here and then you click on create an agent. Now, in order to create a lead scoring AI agent, you have to create two micro agents, or one parent agent and one child agent. And I'll tell you exactly what is a child agent, what is a parent agent. Now, if you look at knowledge AI agent is essentially the brain of the organization, the brain of the agent. So the knowledge AI agent will understand exactly the lead what is coming in. Does it belong to the ICP or does it not belong to the ICP? Right. So I will go. I have already created mine over here, right? So I'll show you how to create it. But say, for example, I'll go over here, create AI agent. I will click on create, and then I will choose collection type. Please choose unstructured data files for this. And then say that, this is my ICP curator AI agent, right? Um, is my screen visible? Okay, wait. I think I'm gonna try to share my screen again. Okay, I hope my screen is okay. I'm just gonna wait till the screen fires up. Mm, I'm gonna try again. Oh, okay. Let me check again. Okay, right. I am trying again. Okay, brilliant. Now I just realized StreamYard is not able to make me share all my screens. So perfect. Now what I'm going to be doing is clicking on create AI agent. Over here you need a parent agent and you need a child agent. Now in order to create a child agent, you click on knowledge AI agent. Knowledge AI agent predominantly is the brain or the memory what you're giving your AI agent, which essentially qualifies that, hey, when I get an input, when I get a name of a person and I get the company's name, is this a good fit for my company or not? And will I be able to create a score of it, right? So I go ahead, I click on create. Once I click on create, I'm able to go ahead and click on unstructured data, right? The moment I click on unstructured data, I am able to go ahead and put the name. So, for example, my name of this is whatever, lead scorer knowledge base, right? And then I enter the description. Let's say this is about um, ICP curator, whatever, you can put anything. And then I choose the model. Now the model what I'm choosing is essentially a GPT-4o model. You can choose any. I personally like GPT-4o model, right? And then I go ahead and I click on create. I've already created it, so I'm not going to create it again, but I want you to create that. Right now I go ahead and I click on create. I've already created one for me, and now I'll just show you what I have created over here, right? And this is, yeah. Now the most important part over here is that you don't have to focus on uploading documents or asking AI coach or whatever. All I have to do is build a guardrail or system prompt for it. So a system prompt is essentially instruction, a behavior instruction, what I'm giving to my AI agents, right? So over here, this is the instruction what I've given to my knowledge AI agent, that you are creative minds. You are a lead scoring AI agent to evaluate the business leads based on Supervity's AI's ideal customer persona, LinkedIn. Your task is to analyze the company and individual provided along with this, and this is the scoring criteria. Right now, I'm talking from a Supervity AI's perspective. Right now, I'm talking from Supervity's AI's perspective. Now, if you see this, I'm gonna copy this and share it with everyone in the chat so that you can copy it and use it for your own. Right. So this, what happens with this is that now the AI agent is fairly well trained in understanding how to create a score of the AI agent, and the system prompt is updated. Right now, please remember which what is the name of this, right? So for this, it was a lead scoring index. Make sure that you remember the name of this collection. Now, the next part is, now we've created the child agent. Now the idea is to create a parent agent, right? For creating a parent agent, you click on a workflow AI agent. I will click on create, and let's say that this is Omkar lead scoring AI agent, and then it scores leads what comes to my website, right? And then I'm clicking on next, right? Now, when I'm clicking on next, I should be able to see this particular screen. This is my canvas. Now, in this canvas, I can simply end up putting in my chat box what exactly is needed. Now, I'll tell you the steps, right? The steps for me, one second. The steps for, I've put the prompt into the comments. Okay. Let me join the chat. One second. Okay, all right. So I'm back. Sorry. Right. So I've put the Ria. Can you put the chat in the comment box? I'm not able to connect StreamYard to that. Okay. Now the idea is that I will come over here and I will end up typing. So here's how my AI agent ends up working. We use HubSpot as a CRM. So if you're using HubSpot as a CRM, somebody goes onto your site and then fills up a form. You essentially get an email from that person saying that, hey, the first name, last name, and the email ID of that person is this, and this is the company what he is working for, right? So for example, I will end up typing in very simple English that check or read my Outlook for emails which are related to HubSpot forms for booking a demo. After I put those forms, after that, extract the information from the email as first name, last name, and company name. Then, using the name of the person in the previous step, conduct a web search about the person and the company. After the search is done, summarize it, and then invoke RAG. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. Invoke RAG, through which it will be able to determine whether this contact is a ICP or not, and also assign a lead score to the person, right? Send me this to my MS Teams, right? This is your programming, guys. This is how you literally build an AI agent in 2025. I go ahead, I send a message, I give it 30 seconds, and I wait. Right? Now, if you look at this, read recent emails from Outlook, right? So retrieve emails from Outlook inbox related to HubSpot form for booking a demo, extract information, extract first name, last name, and company name from email content, conduct web search, which perform web search about the person and the company using the extracted names, summarize the web results, and then invoke RAG for scoring, and then send information to MS Teams. Now you will be able to see all the red marks over here because I have not been able to connect. So whenever I have to connect, I will just go click on connect to Microsoft Outlook. I hope StreamYard is now able to, I'm going to try to share my entire screen over here. Okay. Right. So my read recent email, I will just sign into my Outlook over here. I will sign in again and I will stay signed in. Right. I'm just going to wait for everybody to catch up. Right. After that, it will show extract information from email, conduct web search. So I have already made something over here. So I'm going to be just showing you exactly that. Right. So I will share the prompt also with you. This is the prompt. Okay, now this is the most important screen. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, right? So it talks about read the recent emails from my, read the email body from the top email, right? That's it. That's a very simple prompt. And then you have to select the mail folder. The mail folder is where you will keep on getting the lead. So over here, I will come and I will say, read the email from the top folder, and I will read the email from read the latest email. Let me just stick to that. Read the latest email, and I will choose the folder. I already have created a folder in my Outlook called new leads. Okay, so whenever a form ends up hitting my folder called new leads, this action will start getting triggered. Now the second part is the generative AI part, where I give it as a system prompt, right? I will actually change this. I'm more interested in generative AI action over here. So I will connect. You just click on connect to Supervity. And then what I will do is I will say use the email body from the previous step. So use the email body from the previous step. Right? And over here, I will be very specific on the system prompt where I will say, right? Identify first name, last name, and company name from the given email body. Exclude the HTML structure from the email. So include first name, last name, and company name from the email body, and exclude the HTML format in the email, right? I connect this to, and now I have to conduct web search, right? So for web search, it is essentially browsing that search for enterprise. Yeah, sorry. You will see search for the first name, last name, and the company name from the previous step response. Gather and capture all relevant details about the individual and the company from multiple sources. Ensure that the information is comprehensive and accurately reflects the data available, right? So I will type that out. Perform an extensive web search about the person and the company mentioned in the previous step. um, Search multiple sources to create an exhaustive and comprehensive summary, right? Did I write summary over here? Right. Accurately reflects, right? Now, whenever I'm doubtful that whether my prompt is not working well enough, what I will go ahead and do is click on enhance prompt. Now, when I click on enhance prompt, it says conduct a comprehensive web search, blah, 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 for the individual. I'll just say person, maybe, in the previous step. Now, what I have to do is summarize the results, right? So actually I can change this step. I don't need this step because honestly it will give me a summarized result. Now is the most important step, right? When you are clicking on invoke RAG for lead scoring, you have to click on list of collections, and then you remember the first knowledge agent what we had created where you had put in the system prompt. That is the one what you have to select, and after that you have to give it a very nice prompt which says use the response from the previous step. Very simple. I will just very simply say that, use the response from the previous step, right? Very, very simple. And next is send the information to MS Teams. So let me connect to my MS Teams. If you're using Slack, you can do that as well. If you want to send it as an email to you, you can say that, send an email to me. That also works. Now, you just go ahead and say that, I want to send it to my friend Ramu over here. Or let's say Ria. Ria over here. Oh, Ria's not here. IT night. Okay, I'm gonna send it to my friend Kiran over here, right? And also, yeah, let's just send it to Kiran. And over here, I will very simply. This is a tricky part. I spend a lot of time in figuring out why this was happening. This is a very important part. You just say use the step, use the response from the RAG step. That's it. This is your lead scoring AI agent, which will read the font from your Outlook. It will it will extract the text, it will perform web search, and then it will invoke RAG for lead scoring, and then it will send an information to uh, the MS Teams, right? So this is essentially, I'll just properly structure it so that everybody is able to see it properly. Mind you, this is doing half the job. Your lead engagement, and this is checking for lead fitment, right? Now, read the email. So let me go to, this is the form where we end up having a bunch of people who are, nah, I'm just gonna, this is my friend. Let me just pick up my friend over here, my best friend. Nandan, he works at Adani, or he used to work at Adani. So I'm just going to put Nandan Rai at Adani.com. I'll put his first name. Actually, no, he left Adani. So I have to put somebody who is current. Let's say I put my best friend over here, Rohan Sabnis, who works at ID5. His name is Rohan, his last name is Sabnis, and the name of the company is ID5, right? And I will say I allow, this is my number. Rohan, don't worry, your number is not getting leaked. And my number got leaked. Well, sorry. And then I click on count me in. And I have to, of course, do a captcha because we are living in the world of AI agents where they crawl the internet left, right, center. Okay, alrighty. Perfect, right? Now, this means that I have gotten a mail about this. It will hit my inbox. If you look at it, I recently got this one, which is contact reconversion submission, right? It's by Rohan. Now, you remember it has to go in my new leads part. So the moment I take this and click on new leads, right? I got this. The moment I come over here, my agent will start running. So I'll click on the runs, right? If you see, it is 8:59 over here and the agent has started running. Now I can see this in real time, that what is my agent doing. So my agent is currently retrieving multiple emails from the outbox. Right now, this is amazing. I don't think any AI agent platform out there is able to actually show you in real time under the hood what is happening, right? It's also able to tell you what actions are used, right? So now the response is Rohan Subnis, first name, last name, company name, ID5. Now it is searching. Rohan, I hope you have a good internet presence. Right now it is started browsing, which means that it is searching information about Rohan Subnis and ID5. The AI agent will go through multiple platforms and try to find out who is Rohan Subnis. What does ID5 do? Let's wait. Until that time, I'm gonna answer all the questions what I'm getting over here. Okay, it's taking a lot of time to search. Okay, it has searched about Rohan. Ah, okay, I have access restriction about this. Don't worry, there is no problem. We will try with another company. Whenever there's access restrictions, I don't know now what is this person doing. Well, he was for Sharp Cell and ID5 due to lack of data. Employee size is unknown. Well, relevant department. Rohan Sabnis is in sales, which is a relevant department. So person score, final lead score is 30, and I got without detailed information on ID5. Okay, alrighty. Let's say that this. Let me just check my teams over here. 1 second, I'm gonna start sharing my full screen again. Right. Now I'm showing you this, which is I got this person name Rohan Subnis, unknown both for Sharpcell and IDFI. Well, it's not a Fortune 500 company, and the lack of data means that we have to assume that it may not have met. Rohan was the VP of sales, is in senior leadership. So the recommendation over here is cold. Lead explanation is that if more information about IDFI or Sharpcell becomes available, the lead score may. So, no problem. Let's try with another one. Let me take my father's example. For his name is Paresh, and let's say Paresh at cms.com, and let's say Paresh Pandharkame, and I'll put the company as CMS. He works at CMS, and I will go ahead and click on count me in. The mail will come to my inbox again. By the way, a great update is that we won the Superwitty won the Technology of the Year award. I will. Okay, now this is coming inside HubSpot. Now I will take this. Shit. I will take this and then put it. Where is new leads? New leads is here. Right now, the moment anything goes into new leads, the agent gets triggered. Right. So I will go click on runs again, and I see 904. Another agent is triggered. Right. So I'm able to see that it was able to read the email. Right. So it was able to extract, identify that the first name and the last name and the company's name is CMS. Right now it's gonna search online what exactly is CMS about, so on and so forth. Right, so let it wait. I hope it has been gathered and it got gathered and summarized in a file. That's okay. Okay, all right. Now it won't get triggered because suddenly the agent decided to put everything in file. That is funny. I will try to save it. Okay, let me go ahead and try another one. This is the best part about building something. You gotta keep on fixing it on the whim. Let me take an important person, right? Let's say, let me think. Uh, Let me take a CEO of a listed company or a large organization, let's say CEO of, you know, let's say CEO of Tata Motors. I was just reading that, there is a gentleman by the name of Mark who was at Tata Motors. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not his email ID. Mark, if you're reading this, if you ever come across this, is only for testing purposes, right? It is Mark. I think his surname is Lili Stosella, right? And the company is Tata Motors. And I will say I allow, and then I'll put on count me in. Right now, again, I would have gotten the email over here. Whoever is still with me, I really appreciate your patience. I got a mail again over here, and then I hit it on new leads. Again, the moment I hit it on new leads, you are able to start seeing over here, right? Uh, okay, let's see if it has triggered. Let's click on runs. Okay, so this has happened. Okay, brilliant. First name Mark, last name Listasola, and Tata Motors. Let's wait again. I hope this time it's not going to save in the file. Otherwise, we have to really be strict with the AI agent. Okay, it is still browsing. Okay, brilliant. Now I got it that he was previously the president and CEO of Fuso Truck and Bus Corporation. And then after that, it was the company did not provide a reason, whatever. And then Tata Motors, it was able to go ahead and search it. Now it is going to ask the RAG agent for it. Okay, alrighty. And I hope that this has worked. And yes, I'm so happy it worked. Okay, alrighty. If you look at this, it has already sent my message to my colleague over here. Company name Tata Motors, employee size this, lead score out of 60, and company and size as a part. So, for example, it's a warm lead due to the company's relevance and size, but potential leadership uncertainty. Future engagement should be based on understanding of strategic decisions, of leadership appointment, and how it happens over here, right? So, for example, I am able to go ahead and get a nice score about this. And the best thing is that essentially what will happen in the future is that you will start looking at a dashboard like this, where I'll get the lead name, I'll get the company name, I'll get the lead score, I'll get the engagement, I'll get the fitment. I'll also start getting whichever are the suggested content. I'm able to see what actions do they have, like assign to salesperson, save as a contact, send an email, everything around it, right? And then I'll come to the deep research part later. But long story short, right? And thank you for being with me all throughout. The idea is that through this, your entire we use it internally, and next time, anytime we get an email, I get a message saying that, hey, this person, this company, important lead, 75, 80, whatever the lead score is, you're able to go ahead and get it. So now what I've done is that I'm publishing this to the AI agent hub. So anybody who wants to use this AI agent for yourself for free, all you have to do is go to app.supervity.ai, click on AI agents hub, and after that, you can just plug in your connectors, your Outlook, your generative AI, and voila, you are able to start using it. Go to AI agents hub, and over here you will find it in the next 2 minutes. So that's it. That's how you build a lead scoring agent. Free yourself from wasting time on trash leads. Focus on leads that matter and automate every part of your business using Supervity AI. Thank you, Ria, for organizing this, and I will see you next Friday.